Campmates were seen in Gritch Castle for the first time on Tuesday after Storm Arwen battered the historic North Wales site and halted production for 3 days. But prayers for more freak weather might be in the offing from the beleaguered contestants, as hosts Ant McPartlin and Declan Donnelly wasted no time in introducing their latest critter-infested challenge. With meals at stake after a weekend in the relative comfort of central heated isolation away from the makeshift camp, Arlene Phillips and Kadina Cox join forces for the ominously named Bedchamber of Chills. A new teaser finds them caught in a race against time as they attempt to navigate each star from a winding rack beneath a bed while surrounded by snakes. While Strictly star Arlene manages to keep her cool, athlete Kadina appears less composed after one of the reptiles brushes against her leg. Ant and Dec previously detailed how the stars found life outside the castle after they were removed from camp due to Storm Arwen. The hit TV show was pulled off air for 3 nights due to damage caused by the storm, with the celebrities forced back into quarantine after a week in Gritch Castle, due to safety fears. They have now returned to camp. Appearing on Tuesdays this morning, ahead of the show's return to screen this evening, the presenters said some of the stars had difficulty readjusting to normal life and had even taken to sleeping on the floor. Discussing the damage to camp, Ant said, "The only reason they took the celebrities out of there was because we felt it was mean keeping them in there when we can't film them, we can't do trials with them. We took them into quarantine and it's like how it was before the show, no phones, no internet, they're cut off from the world." Dec added, "They'd been in there the best part of a week and had bonded and were gutted to leave." Arlene Phillips took her sleeping bag to her digs. Danny Miller has been sleeping on the floor because he's not comfortable on the bed. They're raring to get back in because they want the full experience. They were absolutely gutted to leave and were like, "Just get us back in as soon as you can." A cheeky Ant added, although Frankie Bridge did take all her knickers to wash in the sink because they smell. "I hear these things." Discussing the extent of the damage, Dec said, "Sure enough, the storm started coming in, so we pre-recorded the show and went home. We came back to our cottages and could hear the winds howling and knew it was rough. Then we got a call on Saturday morning saying the wind had pretty much destroyed the tech base. The site was unsafe, no one was allowed back on site. There was no choice but to just pull the show over the weekend, which we were just gutted about. The celebrities had to come out and go back into quarantine. The production team have been brilliant in getting the celebs back in so we can start the show again. It's been a monumental effort on everyone's part." In the wake of the storm, fears were sparked that this year's series would be axed, and Ant said, "They could have quite easily said Terry's too much damage done to the production base and we won't be able to get back on the air, but they've worked round the clock." The 2021 series has been plagued by drama, including the departure of much-hyped contestant Richard Madeley, who was forced to quit the castle after falling ill and breaking the show's COVID-secure bubble with a hospital visit. Dec said, "We tried to get him for so long and every year we were badgering him to do it, and this year he finally said yes and unfortunately had a funny turn and had to come out. That was really frustrating. Physically, he was fine to do it, but it was just it had broken the restrictions, which was so frustrating." Ant then said, "It's a slight worry because Terry's more bad weather coming next week. A bit of snow and a bit of frost, I think we can cope with that, fingers crossed. It's been a challenge. We're back on air tonight and we can't wait to get going again. Deck retorted, "We never get this in Australia. The celebs are heading back into camp and we'll shoot a trial tonight and hopefully resume business as normal." Also on Tuesday, former campmate AJ Pritchard claimed the celebrities were in a spa retreat eating as much as they can while in quarantine. The former Strictly star, who appeared on the 2020 series, said on GMB, "Imagine going into the cold, in the castle, knowing you're going to have trials and they're like, oh no, now you're going to go a spa retreat quickly. They'll eat as much food as they want, get warm, then oh no, they've got to go back into the cold." This comes as A Celebrity bosses describe the damage caused by Storm Arwen, a £1 million disaster, as the show was kept off air for its third night running on Monday. The ITV show's producers said it was the worst-case scenario to lose 3 episodes of the money-making series and are devastated that the relentless weather conditions have destroyed valuable equipment. The 7-figure sum has also been raked up by lost advertising revenue and staffing costs, with team members working around the clock to resolve the amounting problems. A show source revealed to The Sun, "It's been a complete nightmare of a weekend. Some really expensive equipment was damaged in the storm, not just a few marquees going over here and there. Everyone is working every hour under the sun, and with hired help that also means extra pay." It's been described on site as the £1 million disaster. It's been an expensive few days to say the least. On Saturday, the celebrities were evacuated from Gritch Castle on after Storm Arwen battered Abergele, in Conwy. They returned to quarantine, where they had spent 2 weeks before they entered the camp just over a week ago. In a new Instagram video on Monday, hosts Ant and Dec reiterated that the A Celebrity team worked around the clock, 24/7, to get the site back up and ready and safe ahead of the show's return on Tuesday, November 30th. ITV confirmed on Monday its flagship show would not be broadcast for a third night after Storm Arwen devastated Gritch Castle, where the show is filmed. In a new clip shared on Monday, the presenting duo, both 46, spoke to fans from their Welsh accommodations plush kitchen, with Dec gushing, "Hello and welcome to We're Celebrities, get us in there. We're back Tuesday at 9 o'clock on ITV." The presenter said in full, "Hello and welcome to We're Celebrities, get us in there. We've got great news. The team has worked around the clock, 24/7, to get the site back up and ready and safe to carry on, and we can do so. We're back Tuesday at 9 o'clock on ITV." Hilariously gesturing to a toy castle and figurines that sat on the kitchen table in front of himself and Dec, and added, "Which means we don't have to present to this toy castle and these toy figures pretending they're celebrities anymore." The following caption also accompanied the clip, "Good news. Our amazing production team have been working round the clock to get the #AMaCeleb site back up and running following the damage caused by Storm Arwen, and we'll be back in the castle at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, Tuesday 30th November.